Okay, well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I've got shortly after 8 o'clock, and we're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling tonight. My name is Jeff Evers, and I've known Mr. McBride for many, many years, and spent well over 10 years in practice management, contracted with 6 different doctors and clinics. And I remember when Jim first came to me with the PMF several years ago, I was pretty, I mean, the concept really sounded good, the product sounded good. But I tell you, when he rolled out the Cocoon, he came to me, I don't know, maybe about 3 or 4 months ago when Jim first came to me with it. And then all of a sudden I seen the potential of it. I decided to come on board, and I'm with Jim full time. So I'm excited to be partnered up with Jim. And of course, I look at him as not only a good business guy, I also look at him as a great friend. And I'm just really, it's my privilege just go ahead and introduce him tonight. And again, before we get started, I want you to know that the systems that we do offer, they're not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. So we're just going to share with you some great ideas. I'm going to turn it over to Jim. Jim, she's all yours.
Thanks, Jeff. We appreciate that very much, and glad to have you aboard. One of the things that we do want to do is share with you guys tonight some of the new exciting things that we've got going on in a technology called the Cocoon. This is what we call the ultimate wellness. This is the Cocoon for life, and it's probably the most advanced, I guess, sauna, if you want to call it, of its time. We've been working hard on this, and we're very excited to be able to introduce this because there's so many things that we can do to help people, and there's so many people that can benefit from this and literally make a tremendous amount of income implementing it into their facilities. The Cocoon for Life, we call it an infrared thermofusion pod, and when you see the new website, you'll see pod mentioned quite a bit. The design of this does more than anything out there in the marketplace. But we also refer to it as hypothermic conditioning through heat. The hypothermic conditioning through heat helps the body to detoxify, reduce pain, increase lymphatic flow, increase circulation. It allows for faster recovery if somebody has been involved in any kind of athletic workout or competitions, exercise of any sort. It increases energy, it reduces stress, helps for relaxation. Unbelievable what it will do to help people sleep. But more importantly, the responses that get triggered from this neurologically, physiologically, and psychologically are absolutely huge, and it goes hand in hand with our PMF devices. Here's just a few of the features of the Cocoon. We've implemented into one device a dry heat system, an infrared heat system, an enriched air system, an ergonomic contour bed, vibration massage in the bed, a cool face air system, what we call a pure jade mat, germicidal UV lamps, halo therapy, aromatherapy, ambient lights, in a very unique body chamber with the contour comfort mat, a comfort headrest pillow. It sits on a 4 pedestal stand, and of course, if you have PEMF, you can incorporate this into the Cocoon and get tremendous results. And we're going to go through each one of these individually for you so you understand what it is. But here's just a few, and we've got over 100 benefits of the Cocoon, which will be listed on the website. The Cocoon will improve circulation. It'll increase lymphatic flow. It detoxifies the cells, detoxifies the lymph system, enhances tremendously the immune system, boosts energy, relieves stress, reduces pain in a huge way, provides for better sleep, relaxes the central nervous system. It burns fat, so if people are overweight and they want to slim and tone, amazing what it will do to help them lose weight. It speeds athletic recovery in a short period of time. It improves blood flow, and it improves nutrition uptake. And there are just hundreds of benefits, and we will again have them listed up on our website. The whole focus of what we've tried to do with the Cocoon is centered around the philosophy that we've been working with for years, which is the PMF therapy. Again, dealing with the neurological, physiological, and psychological response of PMF, which we get through the vibration of the magnetic pulse that we feel. That's why in the Cocoon, we've incorporated vibratory massage and a very comforting bed that you lay on. We've added aromatherapy, halo therapy, the pure jade mat for comfort because it's an inhibitor and inducer of infrared heat, and we've also added dry heat. When you incorporate all of these things into one system, you get a tremendous amount of what we call vital energy. It gives you a tremendous amount of additional fitness. It helps to shape the body so you burn weight, you lose fat. It becomes a stress reduction and a relaxer. It's ideal for cleansing the body and detoxing, and it is huge for increasing range of motion, flexibility, and reducing pain. And we're going to go through these with you one at a time. Here's the dry heat system. The dry heat system is adjustable up to 180 degrees. We have infrared heat system, and this is a new breakthrough, because what we've done, instead of just putting heaters in the darn thing, we've done 3 different infrared emitters. One for near heat, one for mid-range heat, and one for far-ranging heat. And when you couple that with dry heat, you get what we call an active thermal conditioning system. We've incorporated it with an ergonomic contour bed, which has a soft cushioning mat, very comfortable to lie on. We've included germicidal UV lamps, which help to keep the chamber germ and odor free. We have an omniant light system, which combines 2 colors, blue and red. We have it put together in a white fiberglass germ-resistant gel-coated chamber. We have vibration massage, which gives us a dual-wave vibrating system. So we can create a smooth vibration on the lower extremities, just the upper extremities, or we can do a combination of both at the same time with that massage wave going completely throughout the whole thing. As well as we put it onto an enhanced 4-pedestal stand. And we're going to show you these things right now. If you look at the top of the Cocoon, this is with the lid open. You'll see the omniant light system. This is where our germicidal UV lamps are located. If you look at the top of the lid and you see the black dots all over there, that's where the dry heat blows onto the body. On the right-hand side, you'll see the infrared heat system. Each different colored infrared stone that we use creates a near, a mid, or a far infrared heat. You see that gray mat on the right. We also have one on the left. So the body gets that heat from all 3 of those near, mid, and far range infrared factors all at the same time. If you look at the very bottom picture, you can see what the PMF mat looks like inside the Cocoon. On the right-hand side, you can see it all lit up, turned on with the lights, and with the halo therapy stone lit up at the bottom in the pink. And we're going to show you that here in just a second. Here's the benefits of the infrared that we use. Because we're using it in visible light form that takes us to the spectrum of near, medium, and far infrared light rays. The near is designed for cell health immunity, wound healing, skin purification, and pain relief. The mid infrared is designed for pain relief, improved circulation, and weight loss. And then when you add the far into it, you're able to increase weight loss, you're able to increase the detoxification, blood pressure reduction, and relaxation. Here's what infrared looks like on what we call the electromagnetic spectrum. Again, that infrared spectrum goes just beyond visible light, and it's right before you get into the microwave frequencies. So we've got, based on gamma rays, we've got infrared from the near, the medium, and far infrared. And what we've done is we've put together a very unique infrared system with gemstones that give us a proprietary blend of wavelengths so we can get a greater achievement in the results that we're looking for. When we combine it with dry heat, we get an active thermal fitness system that is unlike anything that's out there. Now, as an example, when I have a 5-person dry heat sauna, infrared sauna here in my house. And when I get into that thing, my whole body is into it. It takes me 20 minutes to heat it up. And if I put it at 140, 145 degrees, within 20 minutes, I have to get out because my body is overheating because the hypothalamus gland in my head is telling my body, you're too hot, get out. So what we've done is we've set this thing up so you notice in a couple pictures where the body stays outside of the cocoon. There's a reason for that. When we adjust the heat anywhere from 120 to 180 degrees, we get a thing called thermogenesis. When the body is exposed to heat, it gives you an increase in the heart rate and other physical chemical processes in the cells. When you undergo a thermal stress, you perspire. Sweating consumes energy, which is measured in calories. The heat causes the body to sweat comfortably, which raises the metabolism, which lowers the fat set point and leads to an increased burning of calories. And we do this without the body knowing it's getting hot or it's warm. What we've done in the vibratory massage, we have two rheostat controls that the user in the cocoon controls themselves. And it creates a pulsating harmonic rhythms that go from top to bottom to top, and they're long and short, deep waves. This helps us to give the body a deep, deep massage. Here's another look at the chamber. You can see the body chamber there from the outside. At the bottom is the floor pedestal stand. The cocoon, you can just pick it up and set it right on that stand and keep it in place. Do you need the stand? No, you can order it without the stand. The cocoon will just sit right on the floor. But you can also see there the ergonomic contour bed. That has the vibrating massage built right into it. Here's what we've done on the enriched air system. We have an air intake port that allows us to pull in fresh oxygen, should you so desire. It allows us cooling fan system with dual ports where we can blow cool air with additional iodized air right on the face. By blowing it on the left and the right hand side of the face, we keep the face cool, we keep the hypothalamus gland cool, so it doesn't tell the body we're overheating, and the sweat that we get from being inside the sauna, inside the cocoon, is very deep and very slow, and it's a nice warmth that allows the body to sweat. We have aromatherapy. We have 4 proprietary blends of essential oils. We have halotherapy, which is a Himalayan pure ionic crystal salt tile. The reason for that is it allows us to blow deep, clean, and refreshing pure salt air on the face, and the people breathe it. And then it's got easy to use self-controlling panels, and we want to show you these all individually. Here's the control panel. On the left-hand side, you can see the upper vibration control knob. Next to that is the lower vibration control knob. On this picture here, we have them both set on medium. They both work at the same time, and they do a nice wave of vibration that moves up and down the body. In the middle, we have an on-off switch. On the right, we have our infrared controller. We can set it to low, medium, or high. If you set it to on, you're going to get all 3 of them at the same time. At any range, they all 3 work together. So you can determine if you want high heat, mid heat, or low heat. But all 3 of the far, the mid, and the near infrared ranges work all at the same time. To the right of that is the temperature and time panels. When I laid in it the other day, I did 10 minutes at 130 degrees. I felt warm, but very comfortable. I thought, I'm going to turn it up. So I turned it up to 148 degrees for 10 minutes. I was warmer, but my face wasn't hot. I wasn't sweating. I turned it up another 10 minutes to 158 degrees. Again, my face was not sweating. I wasn't overheating. But when I felt my stomach, I was sweating. And it was a very nice, comforting sweat. On the right-hand side, you can see the airspeed fan. That's designed to cool the face off. If you look at the bottom picture, you can see the picture of the head outside the cocoon. On the right-hand side and the left-hand side where the arrows are little control panels. All you do is from inside, you reach in, you push them up, and you can control the control panel any way you want to. And so the user is always in charge. Here is a picture of the outside of the cocoon underneath where the head sits. You can see there where the oxygen port is. What we are showing you there, if you want to add enriched oxygen to it, that's our oxygen regenerator. that sells for $19.95, and our cost is $9.95. We're selling it at cost. A lot of locations already have oxygen machines. So what you do is you just plug the hose to the oxygen regenerator right into that gold port, and it pulls the oxygen from the oxygen regenerator, and it blows it out the cool air vents on the face. If you want more enriched oxygen, then you just simply attach an oxygen mask that covers the mouth and the nose, and the person laying there can breathe it. You can see that pink block there. That is the salt tile. That is designed for halotherapy. Right below that is the enriched cooling fan. Right below that is the aromatherapy cup. That cooling fan pulls any fragrance, anything out of that aromatherapy cup. It pulls through it anything that comes off that salt tile block, and it blows cool air out onto the face with all of those aromas. And you can see in the right-hand side where the two black ports are, those are where the fans blow the cool air on the face. Now, one of the things that's nice about the aromatherapy is you can use just about anything you want inside that cup. We provide 4 different essential proprietary oils for the aromatherapy. Aromatherapy has been a big thing for years. Halotherapy is a big thing. There are places around the country, in New Zealand, Australia, in China, over in Asia, where you sit in rooms that are lined with salt tile blocks. And you sit in those rooms and you do nothing but breathe the fresh air from the salt tiles. One of the neat things that we've done through halotherapy is the salt tile is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory. So if people have immune and respiratory problems, this gets into the respiratory system and allows them to get rid of anything that's inflammatory, and it keeps things bacterial-free and viral and antifungal-free. So again, it's boosting the immune system. Here's a look at our pure jade comfort mat. It has 96 comfort stones in a bedded mat. What I do is I lay the white comfort mat on the bottom. I put the gemstones down. I put the PMF mat over the top of the gemstones, and then I lay on there with the infrared going, the vibration going, and the PEMF mat all going at the same time. Could you put the PEMF mat under the jade stone? Absolutely. Again, the jade stones are a pretty neat conductor of infrared, and that'll be here on the next slide. Here's why we went with jade stones. Jade is a conductor of far infrared, which works great with the body. It also has cleansing negative ions, which produces a deep penetrating warmth for relaxation, recharging the body, and relieving the body of stiffness and aches and pains. Here's a little bit about the inside of the cocoon again. You can see the comfort mat. You can see the comfort pillow on the right. We have a pillow that comes with it, so you lay on it. But the piece at the top is called the lumbar and knee support. What's that for? Well, that's designed if you want to place it underneath the low back. The other day, I had a gentleman get in the cocoon that's 6'5", and I'm going, oh, I'm nervous. He's not going to fit in it. He's too tall. All we did was we slid that knee support underneath his knees, and it created just a little bit more of an angle, and he fit in there just perfect because it was just a little bit more bend in the knees. You can very easily put somebody in this cocoon that's 7 feet. Here's a look at the PMF mats. At the bottom, you'll see the original PMF mat, which is the older style, and on the right-hand side, you see the new PMF mat. So if you've got the PMF machine, this becomes a great enhancer for the effects that you would get with PMF. This increases your effectiveness tenfold. Here's aromatherapy, and this is why we do it. Aromatherapy helps to relieve stress, improves relaxation, helps to curb the appetite, moisturize the skin, it stimulates the olfactory senses, and it provides great relief for overall health. But what's really cool about it is you don't have to use our aromatherapy. You can use anything that you want, and you can use other products. I've had people say to me, can I put silver in that cup and have that blow silver on the face where they breathe it? Absolutely you can. Can I use zeolite? Absolutely you can. Can I use product like ASEA? Absolutely. You can put a sea in there and have the sea blow into the face and they breathe it. Can you do a product called Mirror, which is a new oil that's out that has phenomenal benefits? Absolutely. So any product that you want to deal with that's in a liquid form, you can put it in that aromatherapy cup and have that being penetrated to the face as well. Now, we have tons of studies. We have on the new website will be a listing of all the benefits. It will talk about a variety of studies that have been done on why hypothermic conditioning with heat is so beneficial to the body. But here's just a couple I want to point out to you. Fibromyalgia is the top one. In 2010, the Department of Rehabilitation and Physical Medicine did a study where they studied individuals with different levels of fibromyalgia. Why did we pick this one? Fibromyalgia is a bear cat to work with. Crohn's disease, Lyme disease are bear cats to work with. Fibromyalgia, the pain is someplace different every day. But here's what they found. They found that the patients who underwent this thermal therapy treatment had significant reductions in pain and symptoms immediately from 31 to 77%. Guys, that's huge. That's just huge. We did another study that we took from Saginaw, Japan, where they tested participants with severe pain, enough pain that they couldn't work. And what they found is by adding this type of heat therapy to the treatment schedules, which included cognitive behavioral therapy, rehabilitation, and exercise therapy, that 77% of the participants were able to go back to work. Why did we choose this type of sauna therapy? Because this does so many things that nobody else in the marketplace has. Why would you sit in a dry room sauna and sit in there with the whole body when you can sit in this thing for less money and you can get all the benefits? Why would you sit in a steam room and sweat and overheat when you can go do the same thing in this with your clothes on for 10 minutes or for 20 minutes or for 30 minutes? One of the neat things about the Cocoon is what we call plug and profit. It's very simple to use. It doesn't require anything special. You simply set it up, plug it in, and go to work. So it's basically a plug and play. And from day one, everybody using it can start making money, no matter where this thing is located in any practice, any clinic, any health spa, any athletic facility, makes no difference. From day one, people are making money. So what we did is we worked up a chart, and we want to show you how the money cycle works. And we just picked some sample numbers. I've been treating people here for 10 minutes for free, but now we're going to start doing $10 on an introductory first time. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a 10-minute session in a Cocoon, and just an idea of what we recommend. 10 minutes, $20. If you want to add PMF to it, it's another $20. So if, as an example, you're charging $40 for a 10-minute session, look down below. If you did 5 sessions a day for $40, that's $200 a day in revenue. Times 5 days in a week is $1,000 a week. If you only did it for 40 weeks out of the year, that's $40,000 a year in newfound revenue. What's neat about it is, once people get in it and you show them how to control it, you walk away. They control it. Set the timer for 10 minutes, 15, 20, whatever you want. We recommend first time for everybody, try it for 10 minutes with their clothes on, see what it feels like. Here's another example to the right of that. What if you did 10 sessions a day for $40 a day? That's $400 a day. That's $2,000 a week. That's $80,000 a year. I don't know of any modality, any place that you could put in a practitioner's office that is unattended, that the practitioner can get into it for nothing, and at the same time start generating revenue from day one before their first payment comes due. Now, Jeff, you were involved in a practice for many, many years as a business partner and in charge of the office. It was your job to bring modalities into the practice. It was your job to make sure those modalities generated revenue. Share a couple stories on modalities that you brought in, the money you spent, and how much money you didn't make.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. And it's kind of interesting that Jim even brings this up, because when Jim first came to me with the PMF, I was really excited about the whole concept. It all made sense to me. But at the time Jim first came to me, I just spent $15,000 on a decompression table. I spent, $10,000 on a new Lloyd high-low. I bought a flexion distraction table. I spent $10,000 on a MyoVision. So I spent over $50,000 on new equipment for the clinic, and I really didn't see any increase in additional revenue. And every one of those particular products demanded that I had some sort of expertise in the therapy end of those, that equipment. What's cool about this whole, Cocoon system is it's unattended, and there's so much low-hanging fruit in the marketplace today. Today, we got 70% of the people in the marketplace are overweight, 35% are obese, 35% are overweight. Everybody needs to lose some weight. And in fact, as my brother owns he owns 4 different Anytime Fitnesses, and he tells me every day that he's got thousands and thousands and thousands of members, but he only has a parking lot that holds about 20, 30 cars. So everybody's looking to lose weight. Everybody's looking to have better, a better health, but for some reason, just not getting it in the fitness center. So I don't care what kind of clinic you have, you can bring in the Cocoon and educate your staff on just basically every patient that comes in, just kind of let them know what this is. And like Jim says, let them sit in it for 10 minutes. And once you start educating them on what this hyperthermatic, conditioning really is and how the body can benefit from it, all of a sudden what happens is you're going to start selling, and you're going to hear more about this in the future about these boot camps that we're going to be marketing. But you're all of a sudden you're going to get people who are going to be buying a 4-week boot camp for $400, and you're going to be able to turn maybe 3, 4, 5 of those a week. And you start selling 5 $400 boot camps a week, that's $2,000. And just like Jim says, just because of the way we structure this for the business owner, for the clinic, or whoever's going to purchase this as a business, before your first lease payment comes due, our goal is to have $5,000 in your checking account. And so this sure beats spending $15,000 on a decompression table. This is something that I think everybody has a need. And I'm just going to recommend get back with the person that referred you to this presentation so you can get your questions answered. And this thing is worth it. This has got, there's a big demand in the marketplace, and it's going to make you some good money. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Jim.
Thanks, Jeff. I spent $7,000 for my 5-person far infrared sauna. It takes almost 20 minutes for it to warm up. I set the temperature to 145 degrees, and it takes about 20 minutes for that thing to warm up. This darn Cocoon, I set the temperature for 145 degrees, and it's warmed in less than 2 minutes. And I'm ready to go. So, this is unbelievable what we've been able to do with the technology. Can this be used as a standalone without PMF? Absolutely. Absolutely. We have a gal that just ordered, and she said, in my yoga studio, I have people coming in for yoga, and I'm going to tell you, when they leave, there's people that are stiff and sore. They need to sit in this for 10 minutes and get rid of the pain. But she said, you know what? I have people that need this for weight loss. Can I put a weight loss wrap around their stomach or their legs and help them burn even more? I said, absolutely. And we've got body bags that are nothing to it. You can get in the body bag, and the body will help you sweat like crazy, and they're reusable. The one thing that we didn't talk about here, though, that I do have to bring up, what we've done also is we've incorporated the ability to use ozone therapy with the Cocoon. We were testing it by adding another port, but we have so many fans and heaters and so many inner working components in the Cocoon. What we found was we have a body bag. The body bag is such that the person can simply lay in it, zip it up. It's got a little port on it, and you just simply plug your hose into it for your ozone generator. And a lot of the clinics, a lot of the doctors that we do business with, that we talk to every day, they're into ozone, and it's becoming even more popular. Ozone kills bacteria. Ozone kills viruses. Ozone is a disinfectant. And we have found now that by putting the body bag around the body, we even get deeper and closer penetration, so people even get greater results rather than sitting in a room where it's just blowing through the air. So again, we have focused for some dramatic changes to take place with people. Whether you're using the PMF with it or not makes no difference. So again, here's what we were offering on the Cocoon, and we did this. I don't know, what was it? 2 weeks ago, Jeff? I believe, I don't know, 10 days ago. where the first 12 units that we sold, the price was $99.95. First 12, we gave $1,000 off. They were $89.95. Oh, by last Saturday, the 12 were sold out. They were gone. It took just over 4 days. What we decided to do, and I called Jeff up, I called Lon, I called everybody up, Andrew, Chris, I called everybody up, and I said, you know what? I never imagined that the first 12 would be gone that fast. I want to extend this, and I want to run this through the end of the month. And he goes, no, no, no. I said, yes, yes, yes. So we're extending it through the end of July. And the price is $89.95. If you want to know dealer cost, drop me an email, give me a call. We'll talk to you about our dealer program that we're rolling out tomorrow. But anybody that wants to get it in practice can put it in for $89.95. We're still going to hold that price discount for you. And if you want us to finance it, no problem. If 36 months, if you look below, it's $340 a month. There's no money out of your pocket up front. We will ship that darn thing in there for you at $89.95. Use our finance company. Pick what payment you want. The other Cocoon that we've got is $79.95. Same $1,000 discount for $69.95. And you say, well, what's the difference? How come it's $2,000 cheaper? Well, if you look at the bottom, it doesn't include infrared heat or the floor pedestal stand. It has everything else, but it just works itself around the dry heat. So there's no infrared. So some people say, hey, you know what? I'd love to have one just for my home. I don't care if I got a stand to put it on. That just raises it up and looks pretty. I don't care if I got infrared heat, but I want that dry heat and I can turn it up. So again, we're going to extend the same discount through the end of July. And again, you can finance it. If you want to do it in 24 months, payment's $380 a month. And we're going to put you into a system with no money down where you're making money from day one. Can you finance the PMF? Absolutely. Can you finance the PMF and the Cocoon together? Absolutely. We are here to give you a home run. So what we suggest is get back to the person that invited you to the webinar, or if you've got somebody specifically that you're working with, give them a call, find out what you've got to do in order to get this darn thing put in. There's our phone number. There's our email address. Our corporate offices are moving from Sioux City, Iowa to Dakota Dunes, South Dakota, which is right over the bridge, but we've done that for various tax reasons. South Dakota is one of a few states that don't have corporate sales tax and don't have personal income tax, so we like that. So it allows us to do a lot of things for you. So I want to thank you for being with us tonight on the webinar. This will be posted. We've recorded it. It will be edited and posted up on our website. It will be also posted on the cocoonforlifetv.com, so you'll be able to go listen to this recording. If you've got somebody you want to send it to, feel free. Drop me an email. Give me a call. We'd be happy to talk to you about the dealer program and how it works, because I think you're going to be ultimately surprised on what we've already put together and what we're going to finalize tomorrow. The whole idea is, how can you help people? How can you help people be more successful? And how can you generate a tremendous amount of income? Because bottom line, folks, if we weren't helping you generate money and we lose you, we're in trouble. We are in deep trouble. So we got to keep everybody profitable, and we've got to keep everybody helping people. So thank you so much for being with us tonight on the call. God bless, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.